Hi, my name is Owen Warball, and I make foods that are good for fat loss and muscle gain. I've been cooking foods like this for about a year and a half, and I find it while dieting, it is hard to stop craving foods that are sugary. Making recipes like these pancakes helps me not only stop these cravings, but get protein for not too many calories. The ingredients that I'm using for this recipe includes 1 banana, sugar-free syrup, sugar-free chocolate chips, Kodiak cake mix, casein protein powder, and Fairlife milk. I also have non-stick oil spray here too. To make this, you're going to want to take a medium mixing bowl and combine 100 grams of Kodiak cake mix and about 35 grams of casein protein powder. Casein protein powder is a little bit different than your normal whey protein powder because it's better for baking things and leaves them less dry than whey protein. If you use whey protein for this recipe, it's most likely going to be dry, and honestly, it's probably not going to be that good. After those two dry ingredients are mixed, you're going to want to take a whisker and just briefly add them together. I forgot to do this step, but it's not that big of a deal. You can do that after you add the milk. Then you're going to want to add 1 cup of milk and whisk it together. So once you've whisked your milk and your mixture together, you should have a consistency like this, which is a little bit thick, and you want to make it a little thinner with just a little bit of water. And once you've added your water and thoroughly mixed it in, you can go ahead and add your pan to the stove on about medium heat. I use medium heat because it cooks the pancakes fast, and so I'm not waiting at the stove too long in the morning, so I don't have to rush to school. Then you're going to want to cut up your banana, like that transition. Just kidding. And then add 1 serving of chocolate chips. Don't go too overboard with the chocolate chips. I have sugar-free here, but regular chocolate chips will work just fine. Just don't go too overboard on them. Then you're going to want to mix up that mixture with the bananas and chocolate chips. And then your batter is done. Then you're going to want to go over to your pan. It should be hot by now, and take the oil to it. Spray a little bit in there, cover the whole pan. And then you can go ahead and put the oil back, take the pancake mix, and go ahead and pour it in there. For me, this makes 3 large pancakes. I don't know how many medium or small pancakes it would make, but I like my pancakes. I usually just make them large so they cook faster. And once you have all the mix covering the whole pan, I like to flip the pancakes once I see a little bit of bubbles. Once a little bit of air bubbles come to the top, it usually means they're done, and you can go ahead and flip them with a nice golden brown color on the bottom. Then when your pancake's done, you can go ahead and transfer it onto a plate. If you're not going to eat the pancake right away, I would put it on a paper towel to stop it from sogging up. But if you're going to eat it right away, I would not worry about it. So then you're just going to repeat the process by adding the mixture. Again, make sure you coat the pan with oil before each pancake just to get nice browning on the pancake. It'll make it crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside. And repeat this process until all your pancakes are done. Earlier, I had mentioned the air bubbles coming onto the top of the pancake. This is what I was talking about, just small little bubbles that indicate that the pancake is done cooking on the bottom. I'm not really sure why this happens, but this is just a good indicator to flip the pancake. After cooking all your pancakes, you may add any toppings that you would like. I personally have sugar-free syrup that I like to use, but you could use virtually anything, berries, whipped cream, anything you would like. Once your toppings are on there, you can go ahead and dig in. You can see that this recipe adds a ton of chocolate and bananas inside of the pancakes, which is how I like it. You can obviously just not use chocolate chips or bananas if you don't like either of those. Or just add less of one or the other if you don't like it as much. This recipe will absolutely fill you up, and you'll definitely be saturated until lunch or your next meal, depending on whenever you eat this. The macros on this dish is about 549 calories, 65 grams of carbohydrates, 74 grams of protein, and only 14 grams of fat. These macros will depend varying on your milk and chocolate chips. These are the macros on mine. The recipe takes me roughly 10 to 15 minutes to make. If you want to make them for the family, you can easily just double the recipe. This will probably take an extra 5 minutes to cook the pancakes. Thank you for watching.